What's up, guys? It's your boy T. Today we're going to be talking about this story that my friend sent me. As you know, OnlyFans has been a real popular thing lately. A lot of people been doing OnlyFans. The girl that you probably liked in high school has OnlyFans. Your grandma probably has OnlyFans. Your auntie probably has OnlyFans. There's a lot of stories with people having OnlyFans lately. Now, this is one of the craziest ones I've seen. Now, this kind of seems like one of them advertisements that you see on Twitter where this model gets ad space on somebody's page. Teacher gets fired from a job for having an OnlyFans. It sounds like something like this. And honestly, this sounds like a whole advertisement prompt that this story is. So this happened in Florida, where all the Florida men belong at. And it's this woman that the parents of these kids don't want her to pull up to the front of the school in her car because she has an advertisement on her OnlyFans. It has OnlyFans and it also has her OnlyFans name on there. So this is advertising to anybody that come up there. So kids are pretty much exposed to this stuff. Now look, I don't have a problem with you getting your money in the way you want to. If people are gonna pay for it, people gonna pay for it. But I will say this: sometimes maybe you need to understand that not everybody wants to see that. I ain't saying you gotta shame yourself or nothing, but not everybody wants to see that in their daily lives outside of the internet. It's okay, it's different to see it on the internet. You know, it is what it is. You get what you get. But in real life, at a school, and keep in mind, this is a Christian school too. It's a Christian private school. You gotta pay to actually go to the school. The fact that this is a Christian school makes it even worse. So we're gonna play some of this video so you can understand what's going on.
This is what I am looking at when I pull up behind one of these vehicles.
Facebook messages, complaints, and TikToks.
You ban a vehicle.
Taking the front row pew at a private Christian school.
Not just a tiny little emblem on the back of a car. It is taking up the entire windshield, back windshield of two vehicles.
Lexi Thomas is a parent at Liberty Christian who wants this ad on another parent's car to stay off campus.
Now this is the advertisement of the car. As you can see, it says her name on the back of this Dodge Durango. I think that's a 392. I don't know, it might be a regular one, but it don't matter. What the problem is, I can understand the issue. Apparently they have two vehicles, so to me it makes no sense. Why can't you just have one vehicle where you have the OnlyFans marketing on it, and then the other one where it doesn't? All the school and the people want them to do is just take the advertisement off. However, she claims that, hey, this is how I pay and provide for my family. You know, me and my husband wanted to do this because we want to show off this fun time we be having behind closed doors to other people. Which, hey, nothing is wrong with that. But you embarrassing your kids. And not only are you embarrassing your kids, you're causing your kids to have to walk across the street. So usually, as you know, any standard school, you turn it to the school, you drop them off on the side of the curb at front of the school. But what they want, the parents and the school themselves want them to drop the kids off across the street and have to walk across the street just to get to the school because of this advertising. Now they've already gave them a option, just remove the tag. However, the lady says she's not gonna move it because this is how we get our money. We use OnlyFans to get money to pay our bills and to have these things that we have right now. Because we have all of these amenities, that is how we get it. So of course she's gonna back it up and not step down because this is how she's getting paid. This is how her kids are able to have them clothes on their back, go to that school and everything like that. And I get it. And I get this in your advertisement and everything. But not everybody wants to see that. Just think about everybody else sometimes. I know you shouldn't worry about everybody, but this is one of them times where not everybody want to see this, man. It's a disagreement that doesn't need to be this far. At this point in time, I don't even think this really is actually real at this point. It really just feel like a blown up advertisement for everybody in that area of Florida, because it says Central Florida. Everybody in that central area of Florida to be like, oh yeah, let's follow this woman's OnlyFans. It's like it was just an advertisement for this whole news segment. This really is just an OnlyFans advertisement, but blown up bigger because it's not just on the internet, it's on national television. So you know, grandmas, grandpas, uncles, aunts, old people about to see this advertisement. OnlyFans advertisement. Papa ain't gonna need no more Viagra. He gonna see this, he gonna be like, oh, okay, let's see.
Well, it's definitely linked to, you know, explicit content, adult content for sure.
Klein, who goes by Piper Fawn, says OnlyFans is her business and way of life.
My husband and I had this, you know, little wild, you know, behind closed doors lifestyle that we've now decided to share.
But not all parents want what Klein is sharing. Shared at school, with some moms complaining to Klein and the school, telling her not to use the main entrance and instead drop her kids off across the street.
I was forced to have to take it off or not come on campus.
But parents at this private school say there's a simple solution if Klein wants to use the main drop-off.
Why not take the decal off?
And that would seem like an easy thing to say, for sure. But for me, it supports my family. This provides a very comfortable way of life for us. And it's legal. I pay taxes just like everyone else. But I'm not breaking the law. I just offended people.
Like, yeah, she didn't break the law, but at the same time, if you make so much money off this OnlyFans, why can't you just get another car that doesn't have the advertisement on it? Then that way you could just drop your kids off and there's no problem. Just buy another car. Obviously, you should be able to afford it if you're saying, oh, this is how you live comfortable, and you're able to put them in a private school. I mean, I'm not saying that's something you should have to do, but if you don't want to take the advertisement away, and you also want to be able to drop your kids off in the front of the school, either make the sacrifice and be like, hey, let's just go ahead and take it off, or just buy another car and you just drop your kids off. You can buy your little $2,000, $3,000 car, call it a day, and you just drop your kids off. That way your kids ain't being embarrassed. Now, of course, it don't go into how the kids feel about this situation. I'm pretty sure them kids are embarrassed because first of all, their mama and their dad is on the internet doing wrestling online. People are paying for it. At the same time, you can't even hate on their mama. You can't even hate on their mama and daddy because at the same time, like, they making bank. And the people who are paying for it, in reality, they really are the losers when you think about it. Because, bro, we've all discussed this before. When it comes to porn, it is free. It's free out there. There's many websites to go to. You know what I mean? Like, don't go to OnlyFans when it's like you got the hubs, you got the XXX, you got the X videos, you got the X hamsters, you got Twitter, Reddit. You got all these ways of consuming pornography, but you choose to pay for it. I would never comprehend it. Why pay for it? Now, of course, I understand the whole building a relationship with the person and everything through OnlyFans and having them feel happy, making them feel good about themselves, But this woman's already in a relationship and you see them. She's taken already. So this really makes me feel eventually this is going to get to a point where other OnlyFans models are going to do the same thing. As I said before, OnlyFans models already do advertising of other people's Twitter pages and Instagram pages saying, oh, I used to be a teacher, I got fired for being an OnlyFans model. So what's to say they're not going to, group up with her and stand by her word and, revolt against this situation? Because keep in mind, sex work used to be something that was shamed about back in the past, right? And I honestly don't have a problem with you shaming sex work. The reason I say that is because you can't not just shame sex work, but also be able to shame people that work at fast food places and retail places. People make fun of them people all the time, so what's the problem with making fun of people who do sex work? That's my only thing. It ain't because you doing that type of work, it's just because you should also get that equal amount of made fun of, just like those people do too. That's my only thing with it. Now we're just gonna have to see how this thing goes. I just found it pretty interesting, like I said, and yeah, I feel bad for them kids because in the future they're gonna look back at this and they're gonna realize they're not gonna comprehend this now, but in the future when they go to middle school and high school, people gonna be like, man, where your mom's at? Where your mama at, bruh? Where your daddy at? They're gonna ask. So I feel bad for them kids, man. I feel it's kind of like Adam 22 and Lean the Plug Child. Like, I feel bad for that. Really, really do. And this whole news segment was just an OnlyFans advertisement. They even showed her OnlyFans page. So you know what you're supposed to see when you find it. And they showed the name, the tag, and everything. It was just an advertisement. But anyway, it's been your boy T. If you like the video and you like videos like these when we talk about funny situations or internet drama and stuff like that, feel free to subscribe, man, or woman. I'm not assuming your gender or it or I don't know. Anyway, it's been your boy T. I hope you have a good day.